so good to be back here in South Carolina, at home of the Gamecock.
The iron Keyshawn soars in from the weak side, however, and flushes that dunk.
There it is.
Driven hard. The Gamecocks will take the series against their rival.
Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm your host Eric Scott, checking in from the Long Family Football Operations Center. No, it's not football season, but National Signing Day just took place a few days ago. We've got great coverage, wall-to-wall coverage, I would say, of Gamecock football's experience in National Signing Day. Also coming up on the program, we've got some coverage of Gamecock men's tennis, as well as men's swimming and diving, a huge win for that program earlier this week. We get things started as always though with our PRISMA health injury update. Josh Gray with the men's basketball team suffered a broken wrist against Mississippi State after taking a hard fall when he was fouled on a dunk attempt. Josh will be wearing a soft cast and will continue trying to play with the Gamecocks for now as that wrist heals, hoping to still be able to contribute some minutes for Carolina men's basketball as they move through the SEC season. That's your injury update brought to you by PRISMA Health, the official team physicians of the Gamecocks. Now, as we mentioned, National Signing Day took place. It's not quite the event it used today, as some of the events on the recruiting calendar have moved around, but that doesn't mean it's not big for those young men and women who sign their names on the dotted line. And believe me, no matter how old you get, you remember how special that day was for you, as we find out in this feature.
When I committed to South Carolina, it was actually the day before signing day, and Coach Beamer called, and said that he had a scholarship, to University of South Carolina, and it was a blessing, and that's something that was always my dream to come here.
I had a little press conference in the auditorium. I had 3 other schools that I was really looking at. I wanted to stay in the SEC, so it was Auburn, South Carolina, and I think North Carolina. I was fully committed to Carolina. It was the best choice I made.
So I didn't have an official signing day because I enrolled early. We didn't have an early signing period back in 2009, 2010, but I absolutely remember how excited I was when I committed. It was at the spring game going into the 2009 football season for the Gamecocks. I was at a spring game, met with the coaching staff before the spring game and committed with my family. And it was pretty simple to me, man. I knew I wanted to play in the SEC. I saw how passionate the fan base was here. I saw how committed the state is to Gamecock football. And I, along with many other people, wanted to come to South Carolina to do things for the very first time.
Yeah, like I said, I had a lot of scholarships coming out of high school. I could have went to anywhere. I visited Alabama, Tennessee, and then I came here. I just felt like home to me. I seen the team the year before I came here, I thought it was pretty good. They had a great defense, had some great offensive players, and I felt like they just needed someone like myself to come here and just put them over the top. And the next thing you know, you have a lot of guys, Marcus Lattimore, you have a lot of guys coming in that's great players that's from close to South Carolina. So that's how it starts, I didn't want to be a follower. I wanted to go somewhere where I can lead a team and do something different.
My signing day was pretty epic. I had one hat lined up, and it was the only hat, and it was the University of South Carolina. That was it.
Make the reverse. Pressure is on. Got a man wide open. This is Ryan Brewer.
My signing day was back in 1998. It wasn't as big as it is now. We were in I think the library. It's such a long time ago, I can't remember. But I committed early. Skip Holtz came to the house, and I was ready to be a Gamecock. Just you feel it. You feel the energy. You feel the love, and you feel how things are starting to build here, and just being a part of something special. You're going to be something. You can be a leader. You can be someone that changes the whole culture here. You can be a guy that's known forever for doing one play, for doing one thing right, or being a superstar or whatever. You can be known here forever because that's the Gamecock way. It's the way they know you. They will always know you, and they will always love you here at South Carolina.
On family, foundation, that's where it all started. I'm a kid from Fountain Inn, South Carolina, and get the opportunity to come to the big city of Columbia
to go and play ball, but most important, to get my education. And it all came to, I met my wife in English 101. So my family roots are deep here, you know, and just looking at my kids, and this place goes down in my heart. You know, I love Columbia, South Carolina. I love the University of South Carolina just sticking by me. And so this place really has taught me how to embrace people. I embraced, you know, where you at and being in the moment. I love this place. It's been great for me growing as a young man, 18-year-old walking on campus, to a 40-year-old now. This place has been very, very special to me.
If you're thinking about South Carolina, you definitely will feel at home. The people, the fans, they're gonna support you, win or lose, and they're gonna take good care of you, man. If you look at the facilities, it's probably one of the best in the nation. You look at the coaching staff with Coach Bean, what they're trying to bring to the table, they're trying to win right now. They ain't saying it's gonna be a process. They're trying to go out there and win now. So if you really wanna win, and you wanna come to one of the best schools in America, come to the University of South Carolina.
Thanks so much to Connor Shaw and DJ Swearinger, Byron Gerardo, so many former great Gamecocks who have tremendous memories that they were willing to share with us of their National Signing Day. Speaking of which, more coverage of National Signing Day is just around the corner. This is Gamecock Insider from Learfield.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by PRISMA Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and Home Team Barbecue, the new location for Carolina Calls.
College can be tough. Student banking shouldn't be. With Collegiate Debit from Founders, adulting just got easier, and college just got funner.
That's not a word.
With Founders, banking online is fast and easy. Plus, you can get up to $175 in bonus cash when you enroll in Collegiate Debit. Yeah, that's a lot of tacos. Lost your debit card? Pick up a new card on the same day and grab cash at over 30,000 ATMs. So don't stress. Relax. You're with Founders.
And when the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
This is James.
Jimmy! Mom, Dad, this is James.
Jimmy! James? James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy!
Yeah!
Oh!
You good, Jimmy?
The 2022 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Right now, get 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider, everybody. I'm Derek Scott. We're again at the Long Family Football Operations Center, which was a bustling place earlier this week for National Signing Day. No surprises this year. All sorts of folks who we knew already were going to be joining the Gamecock fold. That doesn't mean it's any less exciting when it becomes official, as you find out here.
You can't do it like me, do it like me. I am the truth, I'm absolute, don't talk about what I might be. I talk about what I'm about to do and what I did and what I've done. Look at what I've become, I'm number one. You can't do it like me, do it like me. I am the truth, I'm absolute, don't talk about what I might be. I talk about what I'm about to do and what I did and what I've done. Look at what I've become, I'm number one. If it was easy being the best, then everybody would do it. But look how I'm moving, maneuvering, you couldn't stop me, I'm starting a movement. Bringing that flavor and newness, this is the path that I'm choosing. Straight to the top and I'm making it pop. If it's wrong, then you know I won't lose it. I am a better man. man. You just an amateur, you not a veteran. Don't know why they let him in. I'm fueling the fire like I'm an accelerant. I'm like a level 10. Leveling up cause I never do that again. You can try that again. I never been cause I know you ain't never been. When they need that work, I'm the one they call. I'm putting out that work, ain't no work in me, dawg. Gotta know my work, show I'm worth it all. Every time I'm spending, it's my time, I'm intense. My intent represents on something that is so immense. I'm either all or nothing, I'm never up on the fence. In your defense, I'm convinced my actions will show you this. If you gotta know something, you should probably know me. You can't do it like me, do it like me. I am the truth, I'm absolute, don't talk about what I might be. I talk about what I'm about to do and what I did and what I've done. Look at what I've become, I'm number one. You can't do it like me, do it like me. I am the truth, I'm absolute, don't talk about what I might be. I talk about what I'm about to do and what I did and what I've done. Look at what I've become, I'm number one. Time and time again, I gotta tell them where I'm coming from. Ripping out their dreams from the seams till they come undone. Never met an obstacle or foe that wasn't cumbersome. Like a light shining bright, I'm hotter than the summer sun. See, I'm hot sizzling, got the block glistening. You think you do it like me? You are not listening. You hear what you wanna hear. I'm on the front, you on the rear. Last cause you in the past for a year. I'm everything that's right in the game. Level up in all life and obtain the truest essence, cause my presence is a message. Go and fight for a change. That's why they do not like you the same. Look, I'm like a hurricane that's bred with the word insane. It's said that I earn them things I have, I deserve it, man. I'm keeping it real, I don't sell a lie. Listen up, I'ma tell you why. You can't do it like me, do it like me. I am the truth, I'm absolute, don't talk about what I might be. I talk about what I'm about to do and what I did and what I've done. Look at what I've become, I'm number one. You can't.
Great to see Spencer Rattler and so many other future Gamecocks featured there. Looking forward to having them on the field very soon during the spring season. Coming back with more of Gamecock Insider in just a moment from Learfield.
Columbia Craft Call-In Show, brought to you by Home Team Barbecue, proud host of the Columbia Craft Call-In Show.
This is James.
Jimmy! Mom, Dad, this is James. Jimmy!
James? James Harrison from Roosevelt High?
Jimmy! Oh!
You good, Jimmy?
The 2022 Toyota RAV4.
Jimmy!
The RAV for all of you. Right now, lease a new 2022 Toyota RAV4 LE for just $259 a month for 36 months. Toyota. Let's go places.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
Each banner and every trophy are just symbols of the teammates, staff, and fans that give them their worth. And for us, that also means having PRISMA Health on our team, with more locations, the latest clinical technology, and a team of experts I trust. It's hard to overstate their worth to our team and our state. PRISMA Health, official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks.
Good hard work has earned Whitley Ballard the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the beach volleyball team, Whitley is a biomedical engineering major with a 3.858 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
That's your Sandsbury. Did you see that play as the Gamecock men's tennis team clinches a victory over Duke in the ITA kickoff? That clinches a spot for them in the ITA Nationals coming up. So congratulations to that crew. Speaking of congratulations, once again, we offer them up to Aaliyah Boston because she is our Terminix Pest Player of the Week. Yet another double-double against Florida. I think that's 14 in a row, something like that. What an amazing season she is having, just a dominating force in the world of women's college basketball. Let's circle back now to that men's tennis team. As we said, they were hosting the ITA Kickoff Classic. Little home court edge in their brand new indoor tennis facility. And boy, they've created the first of what will be many great memories in that venue with a great win over Duke. They're headed to the national portion of the ITA tournament now. Let's look back at how the weekend unfolded for Josh Goffey's crew. The men's team will advance on to the National ITA Indoor Championships. That'll be out in Seattle coming up later on in the month of February. In between now and then, they'll keep themselves sharp with matches against some ACC competition, including the North Carolina Tar Heels and this weekend, the Clemson Tigers as well. More of Gamecock Insider from Learfield right after this.
What makes a recruit want to be a Gamecock? They want to perform in the best facilities, have a system that provides the best chance to succeed, and a team and staff they can trust. It's no different when choosing where to receive care for your heart. If you want the best facilities, the most innovative treatments, and a team of experts you can trust, for me, it's a clear choice. I choose PRISMA Health, the official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. The 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this basketball season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners will receive pre-game court passes, game tickets, recognition on the video board, and an autographed item signed by Coach Martin. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
We're back with more of Gamecock Insider. We are headed to the pool The Carolina Natatorium, which is where Gamecock men's and women's swimming team just hosted the number 10 team in the nation. That would be the Missouri Tigers. New head coach Jeff Popple looking for his first big moment with his Gamecock program, and boy, did he ever find one on the men's side. Let's take a look at what went down. Gamecock team continues to ramp up, get ready for the SEC championships. Those are coming up in just a matter of days in Knoxville. And boy, an upset of a top 10 team is a great way to get your confidence up and your enthusiasm as well as you head to that ultimate meeting with the rest of the Southeastern Conference. We're coming back to wrap things up here on Gamecock Insider in just a moment.
All right, so here we are in the seats for the 400 level. I give you access to the Traditions Club. You see there's about 3,000 beautiful new gray seats thanks to Greg here.
I think it's exciting because it changed the whole flow of pedestrian traffic on the east side. It used to be that they entered from the upper part of the seats down into their seats. Now they enter through the super vomitories out of the Traditions Club and come up into the seating area. Relieves a lot of congestion on the upper deck concourse.
And then now when you're sitting in these seats, you can actually go back into the club right down here, right?
That's right.
And then you can bring a drink or a cold beverage or your food from inside the club out to your seats by this path right here.
Exactly.
Back into the club, right?
Yep.
Gamecock fans, play 3 points the hard way. Brought to you by Hardee's. If the women's basketball team makes 3 3-pointers in a game, you can score a free sausage biscuit at Hardee's the following day during breakfast hours. Once we hit our 3 3-pointers, stop by your favorite Hardee's, show them the coupon in the Gamecock app, and bam, a free biscuit. Get your biscuit at participating Columbia and Spartanburg area Hardee's. Feed your happy and order ahead at hardees.com.
And when the unexpected happens to you, there's Colonial Life. Benefits that help cover what your regular insurance doesn't.
If it looks like an F-150, tows like an F-150, hauls like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150, it must be an F-150 hybrid. The 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing.
Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this basketball season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the court. Winners will receive pre-game court passes, game tickets, recognition on the video board, and an autographed item signed by Coach Martin. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Court is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by PRISMA Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and Home Team Barbecue, the new location for Carolina Calls.
Back to wrap things up on this week's edition of the Gamecock Insider. It's time for our On the Road feature, brought to you as always by Toyota. Let's go places. The men's basketball team headed to Stegman Coliseum to take on the Georgia Bulldogs, see if they can extend that double-digit winning streak against UGA. That is coming up on Saturday. Between now and then, the women's basketball team, #1 in the nation, heads to the Bluegrass. They'll face the Kentucky Wildcats on Thursday night. Also, let's not forget, whenever you play Clemson, that's worthy of mention, and the Carolina track and field team is headed up for a meet in Clemson coming up next weekend as well. That's On the Road. That's Who's on the Road, and it's brought to you by our friends at Toyota. Let's go places. And that'll do it for us on this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. Thanks so much for joining us once again. My name's Derek Scott. We'll talk to you next week.
The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Gamecock Sports Network. This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of South Carolina. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of South Carolina and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of South Carolina.